Well, it was a rough game for us. We started out not great. Charleston is a tough matchup for us, and excuse me, we tried to go small to be able to defend them a little bit better to keep them in front of us. And we just started off kind of on our heels from the beginning of the game, offensively and defensively. And, I thought we had a couple spurts at the end of the second quarter and in the third quarter as well. We just weren't able to sustain it long term today.
We talked with the players about how you did start off slow, but you kept up with them fairly well in the second and third quarters. Can you talk about what you said to the team and what changed in those quarters?
Well, I literally said to them, like literally everything they did was everything that we practiced all week that they were going to do. The problem was we didn't play how we practiced all week. And I said, y'all, let me be wrong. Let us get out here and you do what we tell you to do, and it just doesn't work, and then we fix it. But we say guard your yard. You can't just give teams straight line drives, and a team that's a top offensive team in the league, you can't give them open shots because of just bad closeouts or miscommunications, things of that nature. That's all us. And so once we did that, we got some good things. We got some stops. They like layups and they like threes. And we started forcing them into some tough twos, which then allowed us to go down to be able to score. And I think we got it to about 14 in the third quarter. And after that, we had a series of just bad streaks, bad shots leading to, transition threes to them, to quick shots for us. And it just was, we just could never get a handle on it from there.
Yeah. I just completely spaced on my other question. So I'll ask you, same thing I asked the other girls. Just as a person in the women's basketball sphere, what can you say about Caitlin Clark and what she's been doing to bring a lot more awareness to women's basketball?
Oh, Caitlin Clark's great. I remember watching Caitlin Clark in the 8th grade and her all Iowa attack, and she was amazing in the 8th grade. And I remember who was this kid now? She's only in the 8th grade. 8th grade, I knew she was a generational talent then. And there's always folks that says, "Oh, is she the greatest?" She's whatever. She's amazing. She's amazing, and she's elevating the platform for women's basketball, and that's what it's about at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. I just remembered my other question. Can you talk about, you talked about y'all were down big, mm-hmm. but the team kept trying. They got it down to 14. Mm-hmm. They kept making effort. They got steals. They did the things that you need to do. Can you talk about what that means to see that effort even in a loss?
Well, that's something anybody that watches our team from the beginning to now, we always play hard. We always play hard. We never give up. That's not something that I worry about with us. We have our moments where, I feel like we can give a little bit more, which I'm sure every coach would say that. But I told Taylor, towards the end of the game, I said, listen, yeah, you can score X, Y, and Z, but the next level is to be able to help make others around you better, to help, calm folks when maybe, we're a little erratic out there, like taking on more of a leadership role. And, she's capable of that. And we have to do a better job of controlling the controllables. Things, we always say we're going to compete, rebound, and defend. And I thought we competed today, but we didn't rebound and defend. And that was the game.
Yeah.
Coach, Alumni Weekend, the players talked about having the open practice yesterday. Not just recent grads like, Micah Hoggett was here, Shaneri Bell, but, going back decades, I saw Gwen Austin, Gwen Honeycutt, all the, just talk about that sisterhood that was already in place here that you've been able to kind of interact and dive into this weekend and just see them interact with your current players.
Well, it was great to put some faces to names. I've talked to some folks or maybe had some interactions, via different means, but to actually meet some folks that I hadn't met before was great. Hearing the stories of some of the alum, it was quite interesting. We'll just leave it there from our open practice yesterday, and we're just trying to, we want them to come back. We want them to be a part. We know where we're at, but we're going somewhere. We're going somewhere, and we want them to be a part of it because they helped lay the foundation for what we all have today, and we appreciate all that they've done, and we want them to be along for the ride.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.